Hello there. Welcome to another fountain pen review on my channel. The pen today, it's actually two pens, but they're the same model. One is a fine nib and the other is a medium nib. And these are vintage pens. They're Sheaffer Touchdowns. This, I believe, is the fine nib. We'll get into that. But they were produced, I think, in the 40s, 50s. This one, the fine nib, we'll look at this one. Let me get a little closer. Black body cap, sort of a cigar shape, a single wide band, chrome or silver. I'm pretty sure it's probably chrome. There, chrome clip. It says Sheaffer's, I believe. Yeah, Sheaffer's on the clip. Clip is kind of loose. I could probably try to get in there and get behind it in the back and peen it out, and the little tabs that probably go in there and tighten the clip, but it's solid and not going anywhere, and I'm not going to worry about it. The cap unscrews and you have a fine nib, and I believe it, let's look, it says Sheaffer, or Sheaffer's actually, F1, made in the USA. You can see they use the same feed as they do for the snorkel. You can see, I don't know if you can see it or not, you can see the little hole for the snorkel if this had been a snorkel pen. So, and this is they call this a touchdown system, filler system, and basically you can see, or you will see, I'll be posting later, a video of replacing the seal in one of those. But there's a little O-ring seal here, and there's one here that I've heard a lot of guys don't replace, but I know that I replaced this seal and this seal, and it made a dramatic difference in the amount of vacuum. I replaced this one first, and I got pretty decent vacuum, but when I replaced the seal here, it was twice the vacuum. So in my opinion, and just my experience of restoring just these two pens, I would always replace that seal when I could. And it was an O-ring that was just a small one I got at the hardware store. These inside the barrel you have to order special because nobody makes them nobody sells them in the hardware store. But the pen posts wonderfully well. I didn't have to push it hard up on there or anything of the sort. It posts wonderfully well. And these are beautiful pens. It says on this pen, right along here, you can see there's writing there. That says Sheaffer is made in the USA. It's a lovely pen. I have restored this pen as much as my ability allowed me to do it. Outside of the end, it's got a brand new sack, brand new rings. The outside of the pen has been buffed and polished. The fine scratches have been taken for the most part out of it. The same with the medium nib. The medium nib, the one with the medium nib has some writing. If I can get it. Actually, it probably goes like that. But you can see writing there, and it says W.A. Sheaffer Pen Company, Fort Madison, Iowa, USA, made in USA. And the nib, which says Sheaffer's M1 made in USA. And this is the medium nib, and they are identical in design, except for the medium nib, and the fine nib does not have any writing on it, and this does not have any writing on the above the band on the cap, but everything else is the same. This clip is much stiffer, but the same filling design. I don't know if you can hear that. But that's got plenty of pressure. They both do, and I look forward to inking them up and writing with them. But that's the Sheaffer Touchdown. There's several different models. I think this is the thin model, is what they call it, TM. Well, I know it is because it took the ring for the thin model. So the O-ring, there's different sizes. So anyway, beautiful, beautiful pens, in my opinion. Really high classy looking black and chrome, or black and silver, or whatever it is. And it's just a lovely, lovely pen. And we will be back here momentarily with a writing sample. Alright, we're back, and here we go. What I've got is a sample of Private Reserve ink, Black Cherry. This came from Radio Onogaro on Fountain Pen Geeks. It's a sample from Goulet, and I've only got about that much ink in it, so it may not. Let me set this off to the side. I may not be able to submerge the nib into this ink as far as I need to draw this ink up into it. If it doesn't, then we'll switch to plan B, and I'll try something else, and you won't see this. But I'm just going to submerge the nib and I'm gonna wait, and I don't know if I got anything in that, but yeah, it looks as if I got some. So let's go ahead and do a short writing sample. This is the medium nib, Private Reserve Black Cherry. This is a Sheaffer Touchdown with a medium nib. Ink is Private Reserve Black Cherry. Lovely color, lovely reddish brown. The paper is Tomo River. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog. Beautiful. The nib is incredibly smooth, wonderfully smooth. What about reverse writing? Yes, it does that with zero issues whatsoever. Let's try speed writing. Beautiful, not a problem. Fantastic pen, fantastic writer, very smooth. As you can see, the touchdown filling system works wonderfully well. Had a very small amount of ink to draw from, and yet it drew ink in with no problem. I'm certain it's not full, but lovely pen. So that's been the Sheaffer Touchdown, medium nib, and this is the end. God bless you, and I'll talk to you later.